Yeah, that sounds about right. Now, I'm a little late on this, guys, but it was the fact that I got this notification on my phone from IndieWire, which is great because I can't fucking stand IndieWire, but the fact that they posted that, talking about Wagner, said he cried when he saw the theatrical cut of Justice League. And this was from the Comic Book Debate podcast, the Faruqi brothers. I'm probably saying their name wrong. I apologize. Shiraz and all them, the Comic Book Debate, they had him on the podcast, which you guys should follow those guys. Those guys are always getting the good gets and really driving this thing much more than a lot of us, to be honest. Just with all the information that they're giving out and the guests they have on their podcast. But yes, I mean, well, first off, Wagner is supporting this, and he's been posting pictures like crazy, like these ones. I think the Flash was going to be involved in one of them, and then of course, yeah, really good stuff. He's totally in support of it. He even talked about the black suit, how that was utilized, and I remember even being told that yes, it was, but of course, people pushed against it, like people with ball caps pushed against it, and yeah, it's all very interesting. And then I was also told too, I don't know if I mentioned it before, I'm pretty sure I have on podcasts or something like that, but even Chris Terrio, he thought his phone was never going to ring again with a job after the shit show that they put out there. Just like Wagner cried watching it, he probably was worried too that he would never get a job again because their names are attached to that fucking movie, just like Snyder. And they try to redo at least half. But Terrio was afraid that that people were going to blame him. But luckily, JJ went to bat for him and got that job for episode 9, and it's fucking awesome because I have a feeling he's going to knock it out of the park with that. But yeah, I mean, can you imagine working on something that was grand and then the studio just fucks it up and your names are still attached? That's where that's what we can't forget, when it comes to that. We don't just need to talk about the actors, but the people involved, the crew members also. They're involved in making this thing, writers and everything, and it's just, ugh. I'm sure Terrio just, when he sees his name with Joss Whedon right there in the opening credits, he probably just fucking throws up in his mouth a little bit. I mean, ugh. Just gross, man. Just freaking gross. So, yeah. That's sad, though, if he actually did. I mean, I don't blame him. I think we all kind of cried a little bit when we saw Superman's face.